All right. Before we talk about Noom, I wanted to share this from Monterey this past weekend. By the way, good morning, everybody, with our Honey's Air and Solar live stream.
It's right. Wait, no, it's right there. There
Right
it
there. Yeah. All right.
is.
Mornings of Madden and Riley.
Yes.
Okay.
This way.
Honey's Air and Solar. All right. We got it. We're all oriented now. We went to this outdoor. I met some friends out there. We went to this outdoor pub, and we're sitting around like the little gas fireplace,
Mm-hmm.
And some other people came in that happened to recognize the sweater. And so they made the connection to the valley, and then they made the connection to the radio station, and then more and more drinks were had as the night went on.
Mm-hmm.
And what started out as like a really chill, like, man, that's just my lady over there, and we're cool, ended up like screaming across the bar, "Hey, what are you doing talking to those people over there?
Oh God, that's
Get
so
back to your
unattractive.
seat back here."
No.
It was like the more drinks that were had, the louder it got. And I don't drink, and I was the only one that wasn't drinking. So like everybody's at a level 10, but I think that they think they're at like a level, 5 or 6, and I'm at a level 3 listening to like a level 20.
As a fellow loud person, every time I was intoxicated, and I thought I was whispering, I was not whispering.
No.
Rarely
Rarely are they ever whispering when they think they're whispering, when they've had a few drinks.
Yeah, there was this one time, this guy I used to hang out with, I used to hang out with the guys that would like randomly play guitars because they felt like inspired, like those kind of people.
Yeah.
And so he's playing Elliott Smith, and he was a good looking dude, and so I was drunk, and I thought I said I really want to kiss him, but really I said I really want to kiss him.
I'm gonna come put my lips on you.
So classy. The kiss never happened, so
No, it didn't.
No,
but you set it up so well.
I know.
How could he turn that down?
I don't know.
There's been times like since I've newly been single, like I think I've talked to you like maybe 5 times since I've become not married or on my way to not being married. There is, I hope to God you never go through a divorce, because in the dating world, and especially in the first couple of months, there's a growing up period where you learn how to date all over again because you forget. Because I haven't like legitimately dated. Like I haven't like legitimately dated in over 20 years, because my first live-in girlfriend I knew growing up. We didn't really date. We just kind of existed. And then, the one that I'm divorcing now, we didn't really date either. We just sort of met, and then 5 months later, we had a baby on the way. So like, I'm learning how to like court again. And my first 3 months, like I stumbled and fumbled all over the place and made so many. And now when you look back, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
But you learn, What got me there? You were saying something about embarrassing yourself and getting loud and making mistakes or something. Yeah, something got us there.
Let's keep repeating that story.
Yeah. Tell me more about how you got loud and said, "Oh, I can't shout."
Yeah. Oh God, just thinking about it makes you cringe. Don't you hate that? Ugh.
Oh, that's what it was. Is thinking about all the embarrassing moments. Like I think back now about some of the texts that I sent, or some of the like overtures of like, well, of course we can do that. Where it's like, what am I even thinking? What am I doing?
I hate those moments. Like the douche chills and then the cringe. It's just all mixed together. And
Okay. So we started this. No. I mean, we could talk about it more tomorrow. I got you all week long, girl. Start writing this stuff down. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna therapy the crap out of this.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. You've been doing Noom. You look amazing, by the way. And we started off the first stream. I didn't want to say anything because I don't know when I can or cannot, and I don't know when it's appropriate on. But you look fantastic.
Thank you. No, it's always appropriate to tell someone that they look good. Always appropriate.
Okay.
Even when they don't.
Good. I'm not leaving you be. We're here for you, right? Hey, V or B, if I ever go out there, you two have to come out and disc golf with me, even though you don't, because you're the ones that told me that they're out there. So you have to at least come and walk with me, B. Anyway, you've been doing Noom.
Yeah.
Tell me about Noom, because I see the commercials, I see people talking about it, and I see that it's like a psychological approach in addition to a diet approach. So what is it?
So it's a bunch of psychologists that are helping you deal with your relationship with food. And not gonna lie, I never thought a diet app would like peel back so many layers of things. Like there was a moment where I was talking to my coach and she made me cry because she said I couldn't tell you what it is now because it happened 4 months ago, but it hit me to my core where it's like you have to be okay with yourself and you have to forgive yourself.
So you're talking to people. Actually, you're
Yes.
actually talking with people.
Yes.
I'm assuming over text.
Yes, it's all on the app. So you sign up for Noom, you get a coach, you get a group, and then they just teach you how to count calories, what are good foods. But there's not really good foods, bad foods. Like, like when you're on a diet, you're like, ooh, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Like they try to like peel all that away. It's like, no, if you want to eat a pizza, you can eat a pizza. Don't beat yourself up about it. But, maybe don't have those 10 slices, maybe 4. You know what I mean?
Or maybe not pizza 3 times a day.
That too. And it's just, it helped a lot. And the counting calories, I think, is the best thing. I mean, we got like a bunch of tablespoons off of Amazon so we could measure our foods. We got a scale. Like it's all out on my counter right now. We do it every day, and it makes life easier.
Is your kitchen clean enough? Is your kitchen clean enough to walk it over there and show what you got?
I mean, yeah, sure.
If you don't mind, like I like seeing this sort of stuff.
I don't know.
Plus, we get to see where you live.
Surprisingly clean because I did a deep clean the other day. So like,
oh, I love those days.
Measuring spoons and stuff. And then here's my scale's a little dirty, but like here's my scale, and it goes. I have
that exact same scale.
Yeah, from Target.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. So it does the kilograms, the grams, the pounds, the ounces.
Ashley, you look phenomenal. Like if nobody's saying it out loud, you look amazing right now. Seriously.
Thank you.
Like walking around, standing straight up, you look fantastic.
It's the collarbone.
It's my collarbones. I really like my collarbones to pop.
Dude, I haven't seen this in forever. So like when I started working with you guys, I weighed, I'm a big girl, so I'm gonna say the number. I weighed probably like around 240-ish.
Okay.
The highest
because you're short too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not tall, but yeah.
The highest I got is actually your highest too. It's about 280. That was a scary number. That was a scary number to see.
Scary number, isn't it?
It is. I was like,
yeah.
Because when you weigh yourself, you're like, oh, I'm closer to 250. It's okay. And then when you get over that crest, it's like, oh no, I'm closer to 300. Like, oh, it's a scary number. So right now I am 220. It's the lowest I've been since high school.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it's a great confidence boost. I mean, I can buy pants in Target. Haven't been able to do that in years. You know what I mean? So can Jake. We bought Jake a pair of pants in Target. He's like, I don't remember the last time I was able to do this. Because he's a big boy too, but he's super tall. So you would never know he was big as he was. You know what I mean? Because he carries it so well.
Because once you hit 6 feet, I'm exactly 6 foot. Like once you hit 6 foot and beyond, it starts to spread out a little more. Nobody really notices until you take it off. They're like, oh, your face actually has a definition.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize how big his belly was until it's gone. I was like, holy crap. Like when we're driving and the dog's on his lap, I'm like, wow, there's so much more space between you and the steering wheel now that the dog can sit on.
Yes.
But a big thing that I've done, and I've seen you doing it too, is walking. Walking.
Oh my God, it's so boring. It is so boring.
It
is so boring.
But
Put some headphones in and grab some good music. Okay, but I've heard the songs now a whole bunch of times.
I do podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts while I'm walking.
Do you like true crime podcasts?
That is the one thing as a basic girl, I have not gotten into. Everyone else has. Haven't gotten into them yet.
Because there's one that I listen to religiously that is super low calorie and it's easily digestible. Nothing's longer than 30 minutes ever. And they're not, it's not a series. Each one's its own thing. It's called Small Town Dicks and it's got Yardley Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of my favorites and I like it because each one is short. The police officers that come on have a personality. It's well produced. It doesn't sound like two dudes in a basement going, oh, and then, and like they're reading from a Wikipedia file or something,
Mm-hmm.
So, but back to the weight loss. Okay, so I want to know more about Noom. So you've been doing Nooms. They have a psychological approach where you talk to a coach. You've got a group. Do you go, like, is it a group setting where, like, you all zoom in or you're all just chatting at the same time? Or is it just like a check-in?
It's all just so the group chat is just a chat. So, like, you can say someone's like, I'm having a really bad week. Like, I have not logged my meals because they said, you log your meals. You log your water, you log your exercise. But like I haven't logged my meals. I don't know what's going on. I've really fallen off the cliff. And so you just boost them up, be like, you got this. It's okay. So you fell off for a couple of days. It's all right. Just pick up by your bootstraps, whatever the heck that phrase is.
We got you.
You will be okay. And then
yeah.
Your personal coach checks in with you about weekly to see how are you doing? What's your next goal? What can we do to help you get there? Do you have any questions? Because they also, what Noom does, kills the scale anxiety. Like you're supposed to weigh yourself every day. And as for someone who did not weigh themselves forever, it sucked for the first couple months to see, because you realize that, you could be bloated. That will make you gain like 3 pounds sometimes. You know what I mean?
Because women's biology has things where like you put on weight, it's not even your fault. It just happens once a month.
Oh, period weight is the biggest pain in the butt. Oh my God.
So there
was 1 week I gained 7 pounds in 2 days, and I'm like, what? In like that
girl? Don't get me started.
So I started freaking out, and I was talking to my coach, and she was trying to like give me some like inspirational, like the bamboo grows from blah blah blah, and I was like, I cannot handle that right now. Like you need to give me facts. So it's nice you can be upfront, honest, and it helps you with your food relationship. Like I eat more vegetables than I ever have before in my entire life. I actually crave vegetables. So does Jake.
Right.
That never happened before.
I want to talk about vegetables in a second here too. But real quick, Mike Yamaha, go fishing and cat, good exercise, and it's not boring. Mike is my mechanic. Actually, super good guy, great family friend. Seriously, like the most awesome dude. But also, Mike, I need to talk to you later about getting a rack for the top of my little Ford Fusion, because I have a little car now, so I have to get a rack because I want to get a kayak, but I think I have to get a rack for that car now because I don't have an Explorer anymore.
Yeah, you're going to, because we have kayaks too, and it is great exercise. It's a pain in the butt. Excuse me, to load them and do. You know what I mean? Like it's a pain in the butt to do all of it, but it is worth it in the end.
Really is. It really is. It really, really is. Okay, so the walking, and then are you doing any other exercises? Have you noticed anything physically about yourself that you couldn't do before that physically you're like, this is actually kind of easy right now?
Hiking.
Yeah.
I do a lot of hiking, and there is this big hill in Fremont. It's called Mission Peak. And it's like,
is that the one where everybody stands on top of that thing? The pictures, it's got the,
yeah.
Oh, I have a really complicated relationship with that one. I'll tell you why in a minute. Go ahead.
So I haven't done it, but everyone is like, oh, you have to, yada, yada, yada. And a year ago, I would have told you so many curse words. You can go blank yourself. There's no way in hell I'm going to do this. And since we've been hiking for 6 months, like if Jake said, do you want to do it? I might say yes, because we haven't hit that elevation yet because it's 1,600. The highest we've done is, I think, 1,200.
Start to lose breath.
Dude, that kicked my ass. Sorry for something. Oh, my God. There was at one point where I was like, oh, we're about to turn around. Like, there's no way in heck I'm doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, hiking. It's giving me a little butt, too. It's very nice.
I did Cleo's bath a few months ago for the first time. I'd never done that before, but that's out at Pinecrest. And that was one of my, okay. So first of all, that spot that you're talking about on all the dating profiles, everybody loves to hike and tacos are life. Good on you. Everybody has hiked to that spot in Fremont.
Yes.
Can you hike somewhere else? Not you, just, or can we now on dating profiles universally agree that most everybody likes to hike? So we can save your 500 characters about liking the fact that you hike and add something else about yourself. And we'll just assume that you don't hike. And if you don't like hiking, that's something remarkable to put in your profile, because I'm just going to assume that you do like hiking and you love tacos. Let's save those extra 60 characters to tell me something else.
It's totally true. I still don't want to do it just because. Like, since I am from Fremont and everyone's done it, and they're like, it's a rite of passage. No, I think it's stupid.
See, I think for you have to.
No, I don't want to. There's the one
I know you don't want to.
Like the 1,200 one that we did was on the backside of Mission Peak, so I could see it. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Okay, here's why I'm going to say you have to do it. Okay, because I'm finding out, and this is going to sound douchey, and it's going to be the most douchey thing I say today. And I don't know any other way to say it, so just roll with me on this one, okay?
Okay. Good job, Mike.
Yeah. No, Mike's awesome. I'm starting to do things now that I would not have done a year ago because of appearance. And it's a bummer that I wouldn't have done it a year ago. I'm glad that I get to do it now, but there's some things that I'm doing because I've like you look at the work that you put in and you don't want to like keep talking about it. But like you see dudes like I've had insecurities and body issues and things that have weighed on me for like 20 years on things that I couldn't do. Like I was always afraid to take my shirt off at a pool, right? Because I wasn't morbidly obese, but I also couldn't look in a mirror and be like, well, that's six pack, right? I was afraid to wear tank tops. I'm 43 now, so I shouldn't wear them anyway. And I was afraid to present myself because I just didn't have, that look. And I don't necessarily have it all now, but I'm getting to a spot where, like when I walk by a mirror and I look at my core, I'm like, whoa, my core is actually pretty awesome right now. And so I did this douchey thing where like I took a picture in the mirror from the side with the core, and then I swear to God, I never shared it. I just looked at it for a minute and said, I'm never going to do that again.
That's not douchey. That's not douchey at all. Like I posted this picture and I don't care because I did look good in this picture. I took a picture. It's just of my torso and just to read my tank top because it was a cute tank top. But you could see that the hourglass is starting to form and the girls looked very nice. And I was like, I don't care. I worked hard for this.
Because I don't have a six pack yet, but I'm working on a 4-pack, right? So I was talking to somebody about this the other day because you know what I did over the weekend? I got my eyebrows waxed and I got my nose waxed, right? Very nice. And I've got a super fuzzy chest. I've got a super fuzzy, furry chest and stomach, right? Like the rest of me is not fuzzy and furry. My back is not fuzzy and furry. My legs, I got regular dude hair leg, right? But for whatever reason, I've got a fuzzy chest and a fuzzy stomach, okay?
Okay.
So I was contemplating because I'm getting like a little tiny 4-pack now. You can see where my ribs were and where there's like muscles there now. And then you were talking earlier about how mad you get at guys because guys are like, I want to lose 5 pounds. They think about it and it goes away, right? Well, I've always had the side fat. And so I started doing some Russian twists for a week and that started to go away, right?
Nice.
And so I was like, do I wax my chest just one time when I'm done? And I don't think I'm going to. Like saying it out loud makes me so embarrassed to even think it,
Well, I think of 2 things. One, if you do it, please do it on the radio and let us film it. Right?
Absolutely.
Right. And 2, I think women more enjoy body hair. Like back hair.
You think?
I do. Like back hair, obviously that's a fruit. But like when Jake and I started dating, given he was, a teenager, he had like 3 chest hairs. And now he has like a Superman-esque situation. I'm totally all about it. Totally all about it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to maybe do like a trim to like accentuate your little 4-pack, does that make sense?
Yeah.
I would do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep the hair.
Like and honestly, and I know that I know it's totally vanity. I know it's super vain, and I know that it borders like if there's a douche line, I'm straddling it, right? Yeah. I get it. But it's also something I've never really been able to do before. So I figure like if I approach it from like a kind of a tongue in cheek, like I don't know. It's hard to talk about out loud without sounding like a jerk,
It is, but at the same time, you worked for it. You have the confidence to do it. And also, who the blank cares?
Well, does depression and ADHD meds really count as working towards it? I think, you know what? I think because the depression is taxing, we're going to count that as work, right?
I would say yes, 1,000%. And I mean,
look at your arms. Oh my God, your arms are skinny. Like you are skinnying up so bad. That's crazy. That's awesome.
No,
I'm really impressed. I'm really, really happy for you.
Thank you.
So how long have you been doing Noom for then?
Since January.
Thanks, Victor. Since January. Okay, we're 7 months in now. How long did it take before you started to see the results? Because I know that for me, I get frustrated super quick.
Oh yeah. Like why is it instantaneous? I would say mid-February. When I could buy a smaller shirt and I could buy a pant size down. That was the most exciting part. Was like, oh my God. And then also like I've lost some weight before, but then wedding and then pandemic, so then all those pounds started gaining back. And then also I had surgery. I don't have my ring on. I had surgery in December. So
okay.
Yeah. So that was a nice little kickstart to my weight loss.
So then in January is like, all right, let's just, new year, new me, let's do this.
Pretty much. And also, I think what got Jake inspired is we went to Mount Diablo just to see the pretty view. Because, I mean, if you get it on the right day, you could see all of the Central Valley, all of the Bay Area, like a beautiful 360 if you've never been. And we're driving up there, and there is a dude who was close to Jake's size riding his bike up it. And it was a hard time, but he was doing it. And I was like, we were both like, damn, if he can do it, why can't we?
Right.
And
right.
I
think that comes with age too.
That guy. Yeah, totally.
I think that comes with age because I think when you're younger, you see somebody doing like that, and the young butthead, you kind of kicks in with like, oh, good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, you see somebody doing like that, and you're like, you know what, man, good for you. And why aren't I doing it?
Yeah, I was beyond, and you could tell like this was definitely his first, like, because he didn't have the outfit, but he was just like, I'm just gonna do it.
He didn't look like he was sponsored by FedEx.
Yeah. Exactly.
By the way, hey, bicyclists on the road, I get that you have to have a certain wardrobe to do it, but nobody thinks that UPS is sponsoring you.
And can you please share the road better? Please.
That too.
Good Lord Almighty.
So then when it comes to buying clothes, because this is something that I struggled with too, and I just finally after 6 months bought some pants and shirts. Mm-hmm. When did you or have you permanently replaced any of the clothes that you can't fit into? Because I have a whole closet full right now of size 38 and size 40 jeans that I'm afraid to get rid of because I'm petrified that I'm just going to slide right back. And then I've got like 3 jeans that actually fit.
I've already done it.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
so there's no going back.
No. And I'm working on Jake too, because he hasn't lost much pounds of late, but he's lost flipping inches. He's gone through 3 pant sizes in the past month and a half. I'm like,
so he's probably put on some like muscle and stuff then.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, we need to get rid of these pants. And he has a hard time donating. So what I say is, I'm like, just think about it. You are making someone else's life better. Yeah. That's what I keep. So there's so many people that go to the thrift stores that are looking for job interviews or just a nice pair of pants. And I'm like, you're helping someone out.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I mean, thanks for sharing that with us. I know that this was kind of impromptu and you didn't plan on getting on here and talking about your weight loss journey on a Monday morning, but hi, good morning.
Yeah. And I mean, if anyone has any questions, you can hit me up on Facebook and I will try to answer them as best I can.
Is there any other deeply personal things that we can impromptu touch on in your life? Do you have any deaths in the family, any medical issues that you don't want to talk about, any problems you're having with somebody that you just want to air out right now?
Well, I mean, if you want, we can go into real fine detail of my surgery 7 months ago.
Yeah, we could do that. You know what? I've got divorce papers and stuff. Like, we could read them line by line because the courts do a really good job of numbering each line. So we could just pick a line and read it.
That would be such a fun stream.
Heretofore, though, with it. I don't understand why they go so old English in that stuff, but whatever,
Law is weird.
All right. Don't forget, County Crows tickets coming up at 12 o'clock. Papa Murphy's. Ashley, again, you look amazing. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.